Hi guys, my name is Dennis and I'm a real estate agent in Dubai. I'm making this video for those of you who are planning to come to the city, rent something, but you're not familiar with the process and regulations. So in this video I will cover some basic information about the rent, so you will get more familiar with the process. First of all, I want to highlight that 80% of the population in Dubai are expats, so it's the people who came here. And the biggest part of them are renting something. And the government here are actually doing a very good job in protecting the rights of the tenants. Otherwise, people will leave the country. There are lots of regulations, and as I said, today I will cover some basic information about the rental. Let me start with the period of the contract. And in Dubai, it's usually valid for 1 year. There are options where you can rent something for a few days, for a few weeks or a few months, and actually it's way more expensive. And in case if you're renting something for less than 6 months, this rent will be regulated by the tourism department, not the land department. So the land department really protects the tenants here. Tourism department protects the tourists. Okay? So yes, the period of rent in Dubai is usually for 1 year. You will need to have a residency visa and a bank account in order to rent something over here. Without the visa, you will not be able to register your contract, and without the bank account, you will not be able to get your checkbook to pay for the rent. In Dubai, you will need to make an advance payment for your rent, and the most common way of payment is by the personal check. So once you open an account here, you can request your check book, and as per the checkbook, you can write the information that a specific person can cash a specific amount on a specific date. And in case if you agreed with your landlord that you will rent a property with 4 payments, it means that you will pay the rent quarterly, every 3 months. You will give 4 checks to your landlord, and they will be cashed according to the date that is mentioned over there. And as I said, if it's quarterly, it will be cashed every 3 months on a specific date. It's a very convenient way of payment, so you will not have to meet with the landlord each time when the payment is due, and in the same time the landlord will know that he will receive an exact amount on a specific date. So it's quite good. In Dubai, it's a tenant who pays commission, and the commission here is usually somewhere around 5%. In some cases you can pay more, in some cases you can pay less. It's in very rare cases you will pay less. And beside this, the tenant will need to pay as well 5% security deposit, and this security deposit is refundable. So upon vacating the property, the tenant needs to give a property back in the same condition as he received it. So as usually the tenant moved in the property that it's painted and clean. So once he moved out, he needs to paint the property and he needs to clean it as well. And after that, the landlord can give him back the security deposit. And as I said, usually it's 5%, and it's 5% out of the annual rent. Beside this, there is as well a security deposit for the utilities, for the light and water, just to make sure that you're paying them. And for the apartment, it's 2,000, and for the villa, it's 4,000. In case if there is any changes, I will try to adjust this information in the description. The rental contracts in Dubai are renewable. So even if it's mentioned in the contract that it's non-renewable, you can renew your contract if you are a tenant. Obviously, the landlord has some rights to ask you to vacate the property, and he will need to send you an eviction notice, but there should be a specific reason. We will not cover it right now. And even if you receive this eviction notice, you will have 12 months to find something else, something different, so you will have plenty of time. And as usually on the renewal, all the terms and conditions in the contract will stay the same unless tenant and the landlord will mutually agree to change something over there. And the only thing that can be changed in the contract without the agreement of the tenant is the rental price, but still it's regulated by the RERA calculator. There is an index that shows if the landlord can increase the rent or not. So on the renewal, basically you will have exactly the same contract with exactly the same price, unless if the market price went up, you will just need to pay a little bit more for your tenancy contract. And as I said, the government here are really doing an excellent job by protecting the rights of the tenants and the landlord. So everything is pretty much straightforward, but you need to know these regulations just to sleep better. Basically, that's it for this video. It's a basic information that I believe will be useful for those of you who are planning to come to this amazing city. And if you're interested, later on I will cover some more information related to this topic. And thank you for watching this video. Please share it with some of your friends who are planning to come here, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.